KREM 2 News at Noon begins now. KREM 2.
An investigation underway in the deaths of legendary Hollywood filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife. Police believe it is a homicide, and so far they have one person in custody.
And as the rain starts to die down, the wind already picking up this afternoon, I'll explain why we're under a weather impact alert for the next few days.
And those who are dealing with damaged homes from flooding may have to face a whole new problem. In our next half hour, why police are investigating thefts in those flooded areas. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti. And let's get right to the weather forecast. Nicole Hernandez is in today for Thomas Patrick. She is in the Outdoor Weather Center. Certainly just been a brutally wet day just about everywhere, Nicole, and much more weather with rain and wind coming our way as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Laura. I mean, this morning it was a blanket of rain across literally the entire inland Northwest, from Moses Lake all the way through to Montana and Canada down to the Palouse. But now we've got a bit of a break, at least for us here in Spokane. We're a lot more scattered showers now as opposed to widespread. It's a live look, of course, out over Coeur d'Alene, where there too it was raining all morning as well. The difference now, like we mentioned earlier this morning, as the rain dies down and becomes more scattered, the wind is really going to start picking up, and you can probably hear the wind right now. Our little trees over here are swaying. It's coming for sure. So we're at 17 miles per hour right now for our sustained winds, which is decent, and it's only going to get worse as the day continues. 48 degrees. It's not all that bad, but that wind does have a little bit of a bite. Taking a real quick look at our radar, you can see the bulk of our rain here has started to move its way east, and it's just going to kind of continue moving itself that way. As it moves out, it's really not going to replenish. We're going to get that break from the rain as the wind picks up. Because of all of this rain that's moving its way through, we do have the chance for flooding in some of the spots that we're already having trouble. So we are actually under a flood watch in parts of our region. Other than that, though, it's mainly the winds that are a big deal. So we're under a weather impact alert for today. It's for Monday through Wednesday. So today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, because of strong winds and heavy rain. We're basically in a pattern where we're going to get rain, which was this morning, and then wind. And then we're going to get more rain and then more wind. But each time it's going to get a little bit more intense. So the winds today, 30 to 45 miles per hour. And coming up, we'll talk about why the winds on Tuesday night and Wednesday are even more intense.
All right, my friend, thank you. Right now, North Idaho counties continue to feel the effects of the historic flooding. Counties across the region are still under a state of emergency. Some of the spots hit hardest were Clark Fork in Bonner County and areas in Shoshone County as well. The Clark Fork main water line washed away during the flooding, so people are in the middle now of boiling their tap water, and they did over the weekend as well. While some water levels have gone down, we will have the chance, as you heard, for more rain and continued flooding this week. Meanwhile, in western Washington, people are still cleaning up from record flooding there. Last week, the Skagit River flooded roads and neighborhoods. The National Guard had to step in to help with the damage. One family in Burlington says there was 3 feet of water inside their home on Friday. The federal government approved aid for Washington, so the state should get up to 75% of damage costs covered by them.
It says evacuate, evacuate, evacuate the property immediately. An evacuation has been ordered due to flooding conditions. For your safety, please evacuate the property immediately.
And some people there are still being told to evacuate. The city of Auburn has ordered nearly 1,000 people to get out. The floodwaters making it hard, though, for people to leave by car. And in fact, some people did try driving through the waters and their cars stalled out. Right now, the Snohomish County Sheriff is investigating reports of looters using kayaks to steal from people on flooded properties. Neighbors say they spotted thieves taking items from trailers and boats that were left there by people who had to evacuate.
People are coming from all over the area just to take advantage of these people who can't get to their properties right now. And it's heartbreaking.
You can see how upsetting it is. The sheriff's office is urging anyone forced to evacuate to do what you can to lock up your valuables and to report any suspicious activities. All right, in national news, coming in new today, the FBI arrested 4 people for allegedly planning several bombing attacks that they were going to carry out in Orange and Los Angeles counties on New Year's Eve. So here is video they did release during a press conference today. They arrested some of those individuals after, again, they allegedly traveled out into the desert in order to test their explosives. Authorities say all of them are part of a far-left group called the Turtle Island Liberation Front. And they say one of the leaders of that organization created what they are calling a very detailed plot and instructions on how to make improvised explosive devices.
Carol also made clear her desires. She said, quote, "What we are doing will be considered a terrorist act." Carol and Paige also discussed plans for follow-up attacks after their bombings, which included plans to target ICE agents and vehicles with pipe bombs. Carol stated that those plans would, quote, "take some of them out and scare the rest."
This footage that you're watching.
So those in custody are expected to go before a judge this afternoon in Los Angeles in a federal courtroom. Right now, a son of Hollywood icon Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle is being held on $4 million bail. It is in connection with his parents' deaths. Gwen Baumgartner is reporting now from L.A.
A crime scene cleanup truck arrived early this morning at the Los Angeles home of legendary filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle. According to online records from the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, the couple's 32-year-old son Nick has been booked in connection with what the police are calling an apparent homicide.
We have our robbery homicide division handling the investigation. They worked throughout the night on this case and were able to take into custody Nick Reiner, a suspect in this case.
Police say first responders found the bodies last night. Rob Reiner, son of late comedic great Carl Reiner, initially gained fame playing Archie Bunker's son-in-law, Meathead, on CBS's All in the Family. He went on to direct dozens of iconic films, including This Is Spinal Tap, The Princess Bride, and When Harry Met Sally.
Just really surreal and still in shock, to be honest. It's just still in shock.
Jerry O'Connell was one of the child co-stars of Reiner's classic film Stand By Me.
Rob was like a father to me. He was like a father to me.
The couple's son Nick has been booked on $4 million bail. In a statement about the Reiner's death, the family says it's heartbroken by the sudden loss and asks for privacy. Hollywood is mourning the tragic loss. Flowers mark Reiner's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And the Princess Bride star, Carrie Elways, posted on Instagram a photo from the movie set captioning it, "No words." Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
It is 12:08 right now. The Shoshone County Sheriff's Office says it will be back out today looking for a missing 24-year-old woman. Take a look. Chantel Williams is the woman missing. She was last seen Saturday near Marble Creek and St. Joe River Road. The Sheriff's Office says she might be in danger and may be going through a mental health crisis. She's about 5'9" and has dark hair and blue eyes. If you see Williams, authorities say do not approach her. Please just call the number on your screen.